right here. I've played many cities in this game. All of them have failed. I did get to 80,000 on them, but they failed because traffic failed me. Traffic in this game failed. So I am trying something different in this build, and we'll see what that is shortly. Traffic in this game is a real big problem. And you spend hundreds of hours building a really nice city that's functional and earns good money, and just when you think everything is going super smooth, along comes the traffic out of nowhere and starts to ruin your hundreds of hours that you've put into this game. I don't know about you guys, but I sure do get sick of it. So I'm going to try something a little different with this build here. Just something just a little different. Let me come in 30 from that bend. Or 35. Just leave a little gap here. So we'll just put a small 10 by 10 roundabout in here. I think the main problem with traffic in this game for all players is the fact that the Sims, no matter how many different avenues and no matter how many choices you give them in multiple road options to go where they want to go, the game will always find a weak spot and exploit that weak spot, funneling traffic into that weak spot constantly. So the answer to fixing traffic is not widening roads from 2 lane to 4 lane and then widening them into 6 lane large roads, arterials. It's not the answer to fixing it. It actually doesn't fix it. It just funnels traffic on, like I said, onto where the game can exploit weaknesses in your build, and it does that. This game exploits your entire build. So you've got to give these Sims plenty of choices and avenues to go down. We're going to bring another avenue down here. We are going to grid it just at first. Anyone who plays this game, you pretty much know you've got a grid. If you're going to get a good start in this game, you need to grid. It's just that simple. Grids work for a reason, and used correctly, they're very effective. But I'm like the rest of you. I don't like to look at a city and see an endless grid pattern of, you know, I don't want to look at someone's city and go, it's a solid square grid. How very nice, population, but it's a really boring city to look at. I try to get interest. I try to get interesting sort of builds. Roads that take you places, roads that lead you somewhere, that's important. It's important to get roads that take away from the grid, but they lead you somewhere. Instead of just straight up and straight across. Obviously, the very beginning of the game, it is essential to, well, it's essential to grid, unfortunately. But by gridding, that is how your most effective build is. in this game anyhow. I think we'll split off here. You don't need much industry at first, so I'm not going to jam pack huge industrial areas in. Been there, done that. That doesn't work. What does work is sharing it around. That works. Industry and commercial and residential all happily getting along. That works. That's gone out a square. This is going to annoy me to the point where I'm just going to start this again. The game really annoys me. This game does my head in. I have a structure in mind. I have a very solid road structure in mind, and I overdid it then. I definitely built too much road for what I needed. What did we call it? PAYNESVILLE. Spelled with a Y. There we go, Paynesville. Paynesville City, that's where we'll go. Okie dokie. No, I don't believe it isn't cheats. Unlimited oil and ore, I don't believe in using any of that. There was a city build I did last time, I had the shits with the game. And I unlocked all the cheats and went berserk, and I was bored within 5 minutes of having unlimited money and being able to just go straight off the bat with everything open and unlocked. I like to work towards it, and you get a sense of achievement when you do that. Anyone can play unlocked money. Anyone can just cheat this game however they see fit, really. But when you see builds that were done from the ground up, and you look at the road structures that were processed in the very beginning, it's the backbone of what they build upon. And that's, to me, that's what is important. We're actually going to have a roundabout here. This is what I missed before. We'll put a 30 by 15 just here. It'll cost a little bit of money at first, but it needs to be done. We'll come out 300 each way. And I'm not even going to curve it yet. Oh, I suppose I will. Don't worry, we won't go wrong anywhere. And you're going to go out to the road markers, mate. Hit the X button on PS4, and then we're going to continue to move the road across. It's not hard. Muck around with the game long enough, and it's relatively simple. 4, 5, we'll come out an even 6 there. We'll start to build off here. I think we'll break through here. This will run through as a straight arterial. This will take us up the hill there. There's a bit of a hill rise there. It'll take us up that way. We've got money back here. Just in the beginning of every build, it's essential to get your services down sort of fairly quickly. Things fall apart real quick. I'm actually going to turn this away now. I'm going to bring this fella down here. Somewhere around there. And then we'll continue that on later. In the meantime, we don't want the radio one. Okay, so I'm going to start with a bit of industry here, some commercial and some residential in like an L shape this way, okay? Money's a little bit tight Well, it's getting a little tighter at the moment, so we'll probably take it to the last corner before the bend. We're going to use all this land here. This will be a 4-lane road, just as a collector. It's going to have a bit of traffic collecting through here. And we'll also run this guy out this way. That's just to continue our build along the foreshore. I don't really, I want to stay from this rock to this coast. I want to leave this free. I want to do something in here, maybe transport or office park, something. Definitely have a ferry stop and all that here, but this is, you know, compared to the land, this is special, so it needs something special put here, an eye catcher, more so than just putting offices on the river or putting residential on the river. It needs something special here, so I'm not sure yet, but road structure is what I'm concentrating on more right now. We don't want to have any cross streets too close to a line of cross streets, so this will be also a collector. It's about as far as we want to go that way. Come out 5, because these guys will meet up. I'm not sure how I'll butt them up yet, whether I'll do a curve or even put a small roundabout just here, which will lead off to public sector, public transport area through there. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to leave that alone. We're just going to build off here now. We'll come up 11 for the fact that this will be a collector. I'm going to get rid of this. The road guidelines are out, and therefore it wouldn't be nice and square. And we can run it at 10 there. Come on, game. As long as we know you've enough land. Okay, you know, it doesn't look great, but we want a little bit of something interesting. We'll take that one away. Take that one away. Out there. Okay, something a little different. This is the industrial side. So I'll use left-hand drive. So for industry, I want it on the right of entry. And as per usual, we have an exit road here as well, which I may make this a slip lane. And there we go, we can get out of the city here, get out of the industrial park there. Come on, Christ, it's not rocket science. And we'll take this guy out just to here. I don't want to build up anything too major just in the beginning. I've done that before, and then I found I was playing on 3 times speed, non-stop. That's not what I want to do. I just put it on 3 times speed, just to get the build going in the very beginning, and that's about it. Take this out. Yeah, we'll line these guys up. This will be the residential side. We're out by 1. shouldn't. What do I do? It annoys the hell out of me sometimes. We're going to break that there. Simple tasks seem so difficult at times. Okay, so we're not going to run that out any further. I'm not going to run this one out any further. First we're going to make there. Bring this guy around. Be mindful to keep that clear. Exactly the square is joined, so you've got to give access to multiple ways in, out and around. That's essential. It's a key to traffic movement. It is essential to do that. This will just be an arterial. An arterial isn't a collector. It's a movement. It carries traffic from one point to a far distance at a speed of knots, whereas collectors will collect small roads and funnel all the small roads into one main area. Just going to put our main line in here straight away. I think we will use this one for direct link to the water pump. That way we're keeping our pipe straight. We'll probably lock off the sewer line about here somewhere. I moved the sewer lines actually pretty early in game. I don't like them anywhere near each other. We'll get away with it, but it won't be staying there for long. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Straight down. Oh, had to stop one short, didn't it? Cost you money to do that. Alright, I'll leave that guy alone. Pipes go under roads because that's where they get dug up. And it's fiddly and it's finical, but it just looks better once the city's fully built. It just looks better. Save money by bringing this guy around down to 33,000. We've got enough road structure there to have enough sins move in anyway. We've got to get that line connected. Yeah, we'll probably connect in. Playing on PlayStation, it's pretty tricky to run lines. On curved roads, it's not the easiest to do. Not the easiest to do on PlayStation, that's for sure. I'm going to bring this guy just to here, and not actually. Well, I think I will do it properly. So yeah, traffic in this game is a real nightmare, and from the get-go, you've got to give them choices to get places. I'll be building upon this. Have roads that run 45 degrees across areas, have roads that run parallel 2 or 3, have ones that take you away from the main central area and along an outskirt, which this will be. So to look after traffic, it's what you got to do. Don't treat the game like it's real, just treat it like it's a game. And the Sims aren't humans. The Sims are a different species, similar to humans, but don't think the same as humans. Treat it that way. Treat it like they're aliens and you're building an alien city or something, and so then you won't put any realistic things into it, and you won't be disappointed with traffic ruining your cities. That's about the best way that I can put it. And that's going to be a collector, so we don't want to ever build on a collector. We don't want to be digging it in too far from the entry, because the coal trucks will complain they can't get to power stations. So what I'm going to do here is waste a little bit of money. I've got just enough to sort of kick it off. I'm going to put the power station just on this corner one end. As close as possible to the entrance to the industrial park. Not only can you run your power across the road to your residential on that, but let the trucks get there straight away, which is essential. Otherwise the game will just collapse your build, and we'll do it every time and time again. So we're going to fill that little block in there. We're going to carry the power from just one home here, just a little 3x3. The power will jump a full square of 4, so these houses aren't staying here. I'm just using them as power lines, and we'll put a little 3x3 here. The game will cheat me, so I'm going to take that away. I'm going to make the first 2 homes be built there and there, and then I can run the power to the normal build, and these 2 homes will be demolished and replaced by commercial. The game cheats. It cheats really badly too. I'm not happy with this. Right. There we go. Block of 4. We'll put a 3 in the middle. Not happy because of that break there. But that's enough there to get us going. We're going to run commercial up this side of the strip, and we're going to run industry. We may as well start the industry off in here. We only want the 1 block there, and we'll do that just to get the power sorted. We've still got $9,000. We can continue to build a little bit more. We'll take this guy and we'll just leave him there. When it comes to connections of a main arterial road, have as few as possible. Basically treat it like a freeway that has 1 or 2 offshoots. Now going off here, if I put a roundabout here, you've got enough money to do it. I'll go 20 by 10. Doesn't really need a big one. It's just going to be a cross section. We can probably run an arterial across here and meet at this roundabout that will take out. So that'll come later. I just want to put it down now, just because I like to see some sort of structure that I can work towards with my build. I like to see what I have what it is that I was thinking at the time and where it can go from there. So I'm pretty happy at the moment. We're gonna have streets that meet up and cross no matter which way you come from. Everything's interactive at the moment. That's the main road in and out. We've got a direct exit to the freeway here, but I want to leave all cross streets. I want to leave them free. I don't want to have roads coming off there choking up traffic. This game will ruin you through traffic, and it will do it with great joy. So don't give it any reason. Don't let it find any weakness, or you're screwed. Believe me, you'll be screwed. You will be screwed. You have enough money. Maybe I don't want to jam pack it with roundabouts. I'm not. I'm going to have a cross street there. Leave that as a cross street. So many builds I've taken the roundabouts to the full extent, and yeah, it's a very, very ugly looking city. I didn't like that connection. I'm not going to join that yet. Residential will be in here as well, and up here that'll be commercial. So we're going to change the pattern here. I don't have enough money to do it. So we're going to lock that off, and that'll be fine from there. And we'll give this a double just before the 10. I'm going to curve this one back around. And just to make this a little nicer, not exactly how I wanted it. I had a slightly different view of what I wanted to do there, but nonetheless. This is just not going to work out. Okay, not too bad. Not perfect, but not too bad either. Hang on, we're down to 3,000. We need to get our power in there. We have our water covered. All lines are connected, aren't they? He's connected to him. He's connected to the main. So yeah, we have all of our main lines connected. That one's connected through there. I don't want to waste money on pipes. That one's connected there. So we're good. We're good. Now we just do this. A little bit of power here. The reason I kicked that out a bit is because my next water will be next to it. Instead of knocking down the power line and have to rebuild a little section, I just do that. We're going to put one house. I'll tell you what, let's run these on the inside. We'll call this the low side. Hook him up. We'll just do that, and that will get us our connection that we want. Our power connection anyhow. Okay. You can sort of see a general idea of how the road structure is going to be, not necessarily the bottom part, but up this part here. there'll be a main collector that'll run from east to west on a 45, so that'll be a northwest link. Then we have this curvature road here, that'll be a southeast link that will run into just a residential pocket between the two. There will be public transport on this section of it between that and the water, or for a small section anyway. And right now this is what we're looking at, so let's get it kicked off. Economy roads, I just drop them to 50% always. Power, producing a lot of power for no people, same as water. And then I flick it across to taxes, because when I do open the box up, it'll open it straight up on taxes and remind me to tax the hell out of my sins. Let's go. Put a little bit of music on here. That'll do. It's a love song. That'll do. There we go. Power's connected. We'll concentrate. Filling our homes in. We don't have to do too much at the moment. $288. I wanted to put another little zippy street in there, but I won't. Close to here, it's going to be a collector through here, so we're going to have one tile gap between the collector and that house, which is fine, no problems there. Looks like it's residential for a little bit, and I just put one here. Up and running. Off we go. Let's see what this build will bring us, or whether it will bring us another city of 50,000 head and total traffic gridlock. Quite determined not to allow that to happen in this city build. We'll catch it straight away, I guess. This and this will interact, so I want to build in the middle here. Anyway, I'm just going to chip away slowly. And this is why the game exploits. It's a perfect example. The game will exploit an easy way for it to get on those very points. It's coming down here, the game exploits the fastest routes that the sim can take. So when you build roads, manipulate, you've got to manipulate shortcuts where you've got to get. So instead of just building up an area here and going, right, they can connect from there and they can connect from there. We're able to look at it and go, they are coming from here. Will they use that as a connection? Will they try and go this way? Will they go across here and come down this way to get in there? Right? Things like that. That makes any sense to any of us. My room block is failing. This is now in the open park area, so we can build around that. We won't have to move those lines for a bit. That's pretty cool. First thing I'm going to do is stop the traffic exploiting this little loophole here. So now I'm going to get to see.
You and I stripped to the bone. Angels of faith, wings of
worst comes to worst, we've got enough room to throw a roundabout in there, but I just don't like roundabouts.
Ride with the wind. Our kingdom will fall if you don't believe. Our lives will come true when shadows fall. Our kingdom
I don't know any city that's nothing but roundabouts.
but you don't care. Our kingdom might fall.
Thinking right there. You can access all of that for them. We'll
Down came the
building.
stars along with the heart. Sacrifices
Dirt roads, of
we
course.
bleed without a sign, without a chance. Here we stand, you and I. Our kingdom will fall if you don't
And have cross streets
believe.
close like that, no
Our
problem.
lives will come true.
Trucks shouldn't come in here.
The
Trucks are
shadows fall. Our kingdom will fall. But
I've
you
built this up too big.
don't care.
This road will get over
No,
extremely fast.
no,
Just
no.
got to be mindful of that. We're going to
Our
open
kingdom might fall.
here somewhere. Farming also down here, so
Our kingdom
it's
might
going to be
fall.
really quite a few different ways to go. For all these things to look up.
Our kingdom will fall. Our kingdom will fall. Our kingdom will fall if you don't believe. Our lives will come true as shadows fall. Our kingdom will fall, but you don't care. No, no. Our kingdom will fall if you don't believe. Our lives will come true.
Giant, this is what I'm talking about.
Shadows fall.
Knows what he's doing.
Our
Knows
kingdom
exactly what
will fall.
he's doing. We'll click on that street now. The outright shit, to be honest with you. There's that stone I wanted to keep. Can place another one down, but it's gone now. No point crying over spilled milk. Alright. we're just going to leave this
False
be now.
tech cameras.
Got our,
If you want the
got our
best,
backbone
you've got to
structure
go
anyway.
big.
Oh, look, we'll
That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market.
Okay.
Our shutters the loudest. Our
Fix up
lenses
the light.
the longest.
No need for
Cameras
light
aren't
here.
paperweights. They're tools. Tools used to create.
There,
In fact,
or
the most
there,
valuable
or there,
camera
or
is the
there.
one that you're afraid to take outside. Fault Tech. Only the best.
I should have the option of whether to put lights on or off. This game just
Hello,
puts lights
I'm Al
down
at Cities
every
Radio, and I just wanted to thank you for
intersection,
taking a
every
break from
intersection
listening to all the other sounds of the
automatically
city.
become lights, even
You
at
know, the
roundabouts
honking,
becomes
barking,
lights.
yelling, and
Work
chirping
that
to
shit
listen to the
out,
true
please.
sounds of the city, right here on Cities
Work that
Radio.
shit out.
We'll be
Righto,
playing the
let's
best
get
music from
cracking.
around the globe all afternoon. So stay
gonna
where you
lose.
are and don't go
Do it
away.
Very well, though.
Lights, camera, movie. There's nothing like watching a movie to take you to another place or time. And there's no better place to watch than Drome Cinema. And no better time than the time it takes you to get from where you are to where we are. You'll break box office records of fun as you take a trip to Tinseltown Movieville, USA. Action, cut, quiet on the set. Our theaters feature noise-absorbing fabric, guaranteeing the only thing you hear is the movie. That high-pitched shuttle drone is normal. It's the sound your ears hear when there's nothing for your ears to hear here. So come on down and enjoy the movies where everyone's a star.
Square Packages, the packaging specialists, are proud to present a box on both your houses. The untold story of the invention of the box and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale about opening your heart, finding acceptance, and inventing the most efficient means of shipping and packaging that mankind has ever known. Proving that to find what's in your soul, you have to look outside the box and into another box, which is a house, your home. And that truly is the greatest box of all. Tune in every Wednesday at 8 for this once-in-a-week time television event, A Box on Both Your Houses, presented by Square Packages, the packaging specialists.
It's highly suggested to upgrade them.
Hey listeners, you're tuned in to Cities Radio, where we've got the best music from anywhere in the world. It's actually really crazy if you think about it. How can we afford it? Anyway, we have a lot of great music for you coming up in
get in
between
and
the
out.
commercials.
I feel reasonably quick. Where did that home go? Fuck did that home go? Why did that disappear? I'm gonna honest with you. Why did it do that? For what reason? I needed to up the power and it reminded me to cut the shit out of these things. Pulled everything out of the start. Like really much of sort of see the structure that's going on. A lot of collections. If I had to make the connection from here across to get out, this back street, they all would have headed to this and just choked it up that way, and then choked up to get them out this way. So that's why I've taken it just off the collector there. Okay, so that's enough industry there. We'll fill out maybe 1 or 2 more buildings here, but that's it. That's that park done. That's that residential to service that park. So now we're going to build this bit out here now. We're going to have some residential here, and we're going to have industry here, and probably put a little bit of commercial here. So we'll let them have their little water winch. Another 5% of power. These guys 60% water. Got 8,000. Collectors I'll upgrade straight away. Only taking out by one. Saves you making a lot of mistakes. Our dirt roads, we've got a connection there and there. Probably have one set of these two, I reckon. Bring them out there, we'll continue this road through, just so we don't forget about it. They get really annoying, you know. I'll get some more Sims to move in just here. Fuck off, game. Can't you see I'm busy? And we'll get some more in there. We'll put down our first park. No, we won't. I'm ahead of myself right here. I wanted to put services down. There's going to be one in this industrial area. There's going to be one here. Don't like putting them on a collector because they can only go one way. If the fire's down that way, they have to come out and try and find somewhere to turn around to go back down. So you put them on a side street. Maybe they'll go in the park area. It's not very smart doing it that way. So just here is where we'll put a fire station, right there. And of course we need police to service them, so we'll have police and fire across from each other just here. And they can service all of this area, no problems at all. These guys need more power, we'll up them to 80, we'll give them 65 water. Police, fire, all the services, I'll leave it at 100%. I don't muck around with those budgets anymore. Once upon a time I used to. Dude, I just upped it by 5%, please. Don't be a fucking prick, game, eh? Game is a prick, period. Piece of shit. Probably just played it way too much, you know, and fucking power levels, always fucking way. No one to blame but myself, because I'm that stupid prick that keeps fucking building them in there. They're just annoying. Run this piece of shit up here. No, we're not. I'm gonna save some money. Fuck that shit. I'm not gonna be doing this bit for a bit. Let's go across the road here. I'm fucking tired of doing the power lines. Fuck, man. Alright, we got the connection there. Fuck that one off. We're gonna connect it go. They're all connected. This damn fucking thing built if it kills me. We'll not be connecting anything off this here. This will come down. Well, I put a connection midway, I may do, but it's subject to change. Definitely subject to change. I might run it off this round here. We'll run it in between around that might be the best way. Come all the way out here. Exactly what the plan is for the my angle. Fucking shit game. Fucking piece of shit. This is why I rage quit sometimes. Rage quit. Got humans and that should be right, just to be safe. Alrighty, and no problem. Not enough money. Better be enough money, stupid. I'm just doing these corners so the road doesn't destroy the buildings that would come off it. Little industrial area here. It's going to have a little bit of commercial here, and we're going to have residential here. So we're going to have one little suburb, two little suburbs, and that's the way I'm going to build and expand this city out. Where nothing's going to have too much traffic in it. It's going to be little bits and pieces, and in between here we can have like leisure, fun park, something that will bring traffic but not massive amounts. Because from this intersection here, basically any traffic through here to the water's edge is free. It's free traffic. In other words, it's free flowing. Density of traffic will use this collector and this collector. So I don't know if anyone is understanding what my idea is here, But my build is basically to not let the game screw me like it does every city I ever build. To not let it screw me by damaging my builds with traffic. I've had a gut for building city after city. And this game ruin it in its entirety through traffic. I've had a gut for it. I really have. I really have. Power and water was fine, obviously. Solar. It's not the connection I fucking wanted there. Fucking game. Alright, we're turning in to a roundabout. No collectors in here at all. Not needed. I won't be sticking to a grid, peeps, as well, so don't stress out. I don't like looking at gridded cities that are, well, straight up grids. I'd rather let paint dry. Right there. You shouldn't hold other than residential traffic, so that'll be alright to put a connection there. So you could see you've got to give these sims. There will be a connection from this road here across here as well. I'm not ready to build this left bit. I'm just concentrating on this inner at the moment. You've got to give them lots and lots and lots of. You've got to give them a ton of choices. You know, and nothing I want connected off here. I want this to come to a stop, so that it doesn't become a main collector sort of thoroughfare.
Gaze at a gazelle, lock eyes with a lemur, shake hands with a turtle. At the City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a three-toed sloth named Barbara. She'll hook you with her smile, and hook you again with her curved toes, used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets to feed the fish. Limit 4 per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo.
Before I continue.
You're listening to Cities Radio. As a radio host, I feel like I have the best job in the world. I get to sit in a studio for hours and hours listening to my favorite music and talking to people that almost never talk back. There's a window into another room where Alex sits and moves all the knobs. Hi, Alex. Alex says his microphone doesn't work, but that's fine. I'll just talk to you listeners after the song.
That's the whole
At the
idea
Forest
of this
Foundation, we care about three things. Tree things, nature things, and the third thing, bird things. The homes of native birds are being destroyed at an alarming rate. That's why our goal is to give a birdhouse to every bird on Earth. Humans stopped living in trees ages ago. It's time we invited birds indoors with the rest of us. Do your part and text Dirty Birdie to 3030 to donate a bird bath to 30 birdies. You can either be part of the problem or you can be with us, the Forest Foundation.
I swear a lot. I get annoyed with this game.
You're listening to Cities Radio, the best music from around the
I know
globe.
I am, and I won't change for anybody. I'm just letting people know I have a foul mouth. When things upset me, that foul mouth comes out to play. Be a nice little area for a park there. Traffic keeps flowing a bit. Right. So you can see it doesn't look so good yet, but when homes are put down on it, it's effective. Speaking of homes, they're ready. So then you get some pipe down, and there's a few bucks for the pipe, and there's a few bucks for the water.
I like to leave it around 17, probably too high for most people, but it lets you continuously build without the game screwing you over. gives you time to plan the industry and the commercial. So you try and keep unemployment up fairly high at all times. If I can help it, I will. Employment at 3% is no good. Does not help the game in any way, shape. It doesn't help your game in any way, shape or form. Unemployment means you can continue to build housing. Sometimes you have to get it down to around 9% before more homes will open up. You can do that, and you can take those businesses away when you do get more housing down. But rapid expansion is not what I want. I don't want to face death waves come late in the game. I don't want any death waves. So death waves are not a good thing to deal with. And once you get them, they're there for the entire duration of your city build. They never clean up, they never go away, ever. Once you get your first death wave, your city is already marked for doom. Been a long time between building housing, except for these couple of villas here. Got to finish the suburbs before I go and build the next one. Got good land is there. Good. But 13 on letting go.
I just upped the fucking water to you cunts.